The only 5 Honda engines that last 300,000 miles. I've had a lot of high-mileage Hondas on my lift over 20 years, but only a handful of engines keep showing up past 300,000 miles with the original internals still inside them. Not the whole lineup, just 5 specific engines Honda has ever built. I'm Dave, and today I'm ranking the only 5 that have consistently earned that reputation on my own bench. What makes each one different, and the one weak point even the best of them still has. Let's get into it. Number 5, the D Series. You'll find it in Civics from the late 80s through the late 90s, D15 and D16 badges. A simple SOHC design that was never trying to be exciting. That simplicity is exactly why it lasts. Fewer moving parts, forgiving tolerances, and an iron block on several variants that shrugs off neglect most modern engines wouldn't survive. I've seen these cross 300,000 miles on nothing more than regular oil changes and a timing belt done on schedule. That belt is the one real risk. It's an interference engine. Skip the belt interval and a snapped belt bends valves on contact. Respect that one interval and the rest of the engine just keeps going. Number 4, the F Series. This is the SOHCVTEC engine that powered Accords and Preludes through the 90s and into the early 2000s, F22 and F23 badges. It's not the engine enthusiasts talk about, but it's the one I see the most in taxi and fleet histories. Cars that lived hard lives with minimal care and still made it past 250,000 and 300,000 miles. It's a long-stroke, low-stress design that doesn't rev high and doesn't wear fast. The failure point worth knowing. Distributor-based ignition on these can develop internal wear that mimics bigger problems, misfires, and rough idle that get misdiagnosed as engine trouble when it's a $40 distributor cap and rotor. Fix that instead of guessing, and the long block underneath keeps running. Number 3, the J Series 5.6. This is the 6-cylinder in Odysseys, Pilots, Ridgelines, and V6 Accords going back to the late 90s. And it's smoother and more durable than most owners expect from a minivan engine. Later revisions moved to a timing chain instead of a belt, which removed one major maintenance risk entirely. The block and internals are genuinely tough. I've pulled J35s past 300,000 miles with clean bores and healthy bearings. The real weak point is variable cylinder management, the system that shuts down cylinders under light load to save fuel. Neglected oil changes accelerate wear on the VCM lifters and solenoids, and when that system starts acting up, owners assume the whole engine is failing when it's usually one component. Stay current on oil and this V6 outlasts almost everything else with a third row. Number 2, the B Series. Civic Si and Integra owners already know this one. B16 and B18 badges, the VTEC engine that built Honda's performance reputation in the 90s. What people miss is that it's just as durable as it is fun to drive. Properly built internals, especially on the B18C, forged in some applications, hold up to real abuse far better than economy engine assumptions would suggest. I've seen these past 300,000 miles on cars that were driven hard their entire lives, not babied. Like the D Series, it's a timing belt engine and it's interference. That belt is non-negotiable on schedule. The other point worth knowing, the VTEC oil pressure solenoid needs clean oil to function correctly, and neglected oil changes are the fastest way to turn a legendary engine into an expensive one. Number 1, the K Series. This is the 1, K20 and K24. Everything from the Civic Si and Type R to the Accord, the CR-V, the Element, and Acura's TSX and RSX. If I had to put my own money on one Honda engine to cross 300,000 and keep going toward 400,000, this is it, and it's not close. Timing chain instead of belt removes the single biggest maintenance risk entirely. The aluminum block and iron sleeves hold tolerances exceptionally well over time, and I've opened these at high mileage and found bores and bearings that looked barely broken in. It genuinely does not require much beyond oil on schedule and a real filter, the same discipline I've talked about in other videos. The only weak point worth flagging is early 2002 to 2004 low compression variants occasionally showing rod bearing wear if oil changes were seriously neglected. And that's an oil discipline problem, not a design flaw. Respect the basics, and this is about as close to a bulletproof engine as Honda has ever built. Here's the honest takeaway. None of these 5 are magic. They're not surviving on luck. They're surviving because their weak points are simple and well known. A timing belt interval, a filter, an oil change on schedule instead of when it's convenient. Skip that discipline and even the K-series ends up on my lift early. Respect it, and any one of these 5 is the engine that gets a Honda to 300,000 miles and keeps going. The Honda Longevity Blueprint breaks down the exact maintenance that gets you there on whichever one of these you're driving. Links in the description. If this helped you, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.